First time they heard the Beatles, imagine what would happen when they heard us. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll have my people call your people. We'll make this whole thing happen. It's going to be good. Going to be good. Está bien loco si piensa que eso va a pasar.
Definitivamente. He says, that's a no.
Well, still to come tonight, The Miz has until 10 p.m. Eastern, the top of this hour, to defend the WWE Championship against Bobby Lashley. Earlier, The Miz was complaining of cramping, said his stomach was in knots, said it was stress-related due to this matchup. Well, time is almost up. Over a half an hour left for The Miz to defend here live on Monday Night Raw. You're listening to Rise Up by Will Roush, an official theme song of WWE Fastlane, available now on Apple Music and Spotify.
We continue to keep our tabs on the countdown, just over 30 minutes away. The Miz, who was granted a temporary stay of execution, if you will, due to stomach cramps. He was told by WWE official Adam Pearce at 10 o'clock, on the 10 o'clock hour, you must defend your WWE title against the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Hello, I am Elias. And this right here is Jackson Riker. Now, before my match tonight with Damian Priest, let me just enlighten the WWE Universe about the biggest travesty in the music industry today. My album, Universal Truth, Elias's own work, was snubbed from the Grammys. This is an outrage. I mean, this is like if my good friend Tom Brady was somehow excluded from Best Championship Performance at the ESPYs. It's ridiculous. Well, I think right now is a great time to remind everybody, especially Bad Bunny, that WWE stands for...
Thank goodness. Speaking of the Grammys, here's a man who's nominated for 2 Grammys coming up a week from Sunday.
Please welcome Bad Bunny.
The reigning 24/7 champion, Mr. Mike Rome. Very important. Bad Bunny's up for Best Latin Pop or Urban Album and Best Pop Duo / Performance.
But the goal of Elias to tell Bad Bunny, hey, yeah, if you collab with me, I'll actually help you reach the top of the charts, Bad Bunny.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
These two have become fast friends ever since they combined at the Royal Rumble event back in January to actually help Priest eliminate Miz and Morrison from the Royal Rumble match itself.
A heck of a way to make a first impression of your Damian Priest, who has yet to taste defeat here on Monday Night Raw.
Damian Priest, who looked outstanding last week in competition, defeating Angel Garza, who continues to roll 6'5", 250 pounds.
And with limitless potential and a mean streak to boot. I really like this Damian Priest. And what he brings to the ring is something very different from a lot of other superstars.
Meanwhile, Joe, I found it very curious, Elias's offer to Bad Bunny.
I found it quite benevolent, Tom. I mean, it's a rarity to get to collaborate with an artist caliber of Elias. I mean,
so listen, I understand your point. Elias's album Universal Truth, last October, it did peak at #1 on the Apple Music soundtrack chart. However, in 2020, Bad Bunny amassed 8.3 billion streams on Spotify. I mean, come on.
What's a few billion streams between inspiring artists? I mean,
Come on. And credit to Bad Bunny, he put out 3 albums last year alone. So here we go. It's Elias and Damian Priest. Elias is going to, I guess, have to go somewhere else for a collaboration. Elias is lucky, Joe. However, he's gotten Jackson Riker in his corner, who believes that not only is Elias going to bring about change, but he can inspire people with his music.
Well, he's definitely inspired Jackson Riker. I mean, he's been an absolute brutal animal since, well, listening to the ballads of Elias.
Priest now trying to jockey for position here against Elias. And here's the thing about Priest. You've seen the lack of confidence. I talked to him. He said, the first moment I showed up on Raw, I knew I belonged.
A former NXT North American champion. Of course, he and Bad Bunny have become friends because of their mutual Puerto Rican descent. There's Elias, who's making it to the ropes, able to create some space between he and Priest.
Elias' feelings are still a little bit hurt after getting snubbed by Bad Bunny here, trying to take it out on Damian Priest.
God, I like this by Elias going to the chance. You think, oh, Damian Priest wisely countering, going off to that arm. That's a strumming arm. You better be careful.
Priest, well versed at scouting his opponents as Bad Bunny looks on. Never seems unprepared for the task at hand. Right now, you got to also think that Damian Priest, because he has Bad Bunny by his side, because he's making waves here on Raw, that target continues to grow on his back.
Look at Elias. Oh, looking a way to battle out.
Oh! Now just maintaining full control on Elias here in the center of the ring.
For the one thing, Damian Priest has gotten...
And look at Damian Priest. When you wrench that hold, it makes all the difference. I mean, just torturing those ligaments.
Able to do that, Joe, with those long limbs of Damian Priest. At the same time, Joe, Damian and Bad Bunny, they actually have a similar lifestyle outside the ring.
Oh, yes, they do. I mean, last week I saw them out there. They were trying to buy matching Bugattis. I mean, a very similar taste, Tom.
Bad Bunny did roll up here on Raw, the $3 million Bugatti not long ago. And now Priest with the elbow right to the chest of Elias, right to the face. And this is what Priest is capable of. Target acquired, and there goes Elias over the top rope, right to a desk.
Multifaceted attack by Priest.
Damian Priest in control against Elias.
Bad Bunny looking on.
Elias has got to gather himself. This match against Damian Priest continues.
Sit out here and look at me again. There's some smoke on your face, huh?
Meanwhile, this is Monday Night Raw here on USA, live inside WWE Thunderdome. Damian Priest one-on-one with Elias. Elias is Jackson Riker in his corner. There's 24/7 champion, multi-platinum recording artist Bad Bunny in Damian Priest's corner.
Elias hoping to be the first man to hand a loss to Damian Priest here on Raw.
Damian Priest always looked great over the last few weeks, ever since joining the Raw roster from NXT. Now Elias on the move, trying to send a message, perhaps fire to Bad Bunny.
As long as Elias keeps his focus on Damian Priest, we saw before the break, Elias getting a little too preoccupied with the 24/7 champion.
Damian Priest continues to isolate that arm of Elias.
Damian Priest, Joe, what do you like about Damian Priest's presence in the ring?
Well, if anything, it's his tenacity. I mean, this man stays on top of his opponent, and he does whatever it takes to secure victory.
Ooh. This has been a very sound strategy from Damian Priest, continuing to target the left arm of Elias.
Elias can be a powerhouse. Very smart. And right to the leg. And look at the close-range headbutt.
Get into a striking where Damian Priest might not be the wisest decision by Elias.
Right off the chest of Priest.
The more experienced Elias certainly holding his own here against Damian Priest.
Went for that leaping knee strike. And instead, Priest able to catch Elias once more.
Priest right back on the arm.
You gotta believe the frustration has got to be building here for Elias.
Same could be said for Jackson Riker on the outside, Byron, who was initially brought on to the side of Elias to prevent interruptions, much like we saw before the break.
Sure. I mean, and obviously we've seen Elias and Jackson Riker have their communication issues from time to time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, wait a minute. Using the distraction of the referee. Elias trying to